Kal Halal, Yahweh, Bashem, Yoshai, Bashem, Rakah HaKodash, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahushai. Kal Halal, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakah HaKodash, Barakatha Yahweh, Bashem, Yoshai, Bashem, Rakah HaKodash. Shalom. Double honors to the elders of Judah, Masquerade Millstone. Shalom. Shalom to the elect of the 12 tribes which are scattered abroad. Greetings. We call ourselves the hopeful elect. Why? Because we do not know what the elect are. Hopefully, when Yahweh Shai comes back, I will be saved. Alright, so the book of Psalm, chapter 124. Let's see this. Alright. Psalm chapter 124, verse 1. A song of decrees of David, the water, which in Paleo Hebrew King David's name means beloved, the water. If it had not been Yahweh, Bashem, Yahweh Shai, who was on our side, now may Israel say, if it had not been Yahweh, Bashem, Yahweh Shai, who was on our side when men rose up against us. Now, who are these men? Psalm chapter 17, verse 13. Arise, O Yahweh, Bashem, Yahweh Shai, disappoint him, cast him down, deliver my soul from the wicked, which is thy sword. So the sword of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai is who? From men. The sword of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai is men. From men which are thy hand, O Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, from men of the world, which have their portion in this life. From men of the world. After what? Esau's society, his age, his rulership, which have their portion in this life. So what? They're rich, they have riches, but they're also of the world. Who could this be speaking about? The elites of Esau. The Rothschilds, Rockefellers, the 1300 families, the heads of the Illuminati, and they have what? They have their own troops. And it goes on down. All the way down to the ice cubes. And whose belly thou fillest with thy hid treasure, true children of Israel. Surely we are hid people. The ones you least expect to be the chosen people of the Most High is the so-called blacks, Latinos, Hispanics, Puerto Ricans. The people you least expect is the Most High chosen people. The Native American Indians of North and South America. They are full of children. The word they put in Hebrew is sons. You know, the lineage gets passed to the sons. And leave the rest of their substance to their babes. Generational wealth. So these men is the enemies of the nation of Israel, beginning with Esau, Edom, the so-called white man on top. And who was the head of Esau? The head tribe out of Esau? Amalek. This is Numbers chapter 24, verse 20. And when he looked on Amalek, he took up his parable and said, Amalek was the first of the nations. So, who rules the world right now? The Rothschilds. The Rothschilds is what? Jewish people. Now, who are those people? Amalek. So the earth is given to the hands of the wicked. The wicked is who? Esau, Edom. But out of Edom, Esau was the head tribe out of Esau, Amalek. But his latter end shall be that he perish forever. So starting with them on top. Rose up against us. The devils come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. A short time to do what? Fulfill his enterprise. What is his enterprise? Written about in the book of Job. The new world order. Have everybody what? With the mark of the beast. The mark of the beast, right hand or left hand, is the RFID CHIP. To prove it could be right or left hand, you go to the book of Revelation, chapter 14. You go on around to verse 8 and go on down and speak about their hand. The word there for hand there in the Greek is chayer, which can be either right hand or left hand. Let me get it up on screen. Around the 8th verse, go on down. Yeah, 9th verse, go on down. And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image, and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, any man worship the beast, according to NATO and the EU, a beast is also overwhelming force. And his image, his philosophies, LGBTQ, going into his idolatries, his democracy. Receive his mark in his forehead, which is the brain, CHIP. Neuralink is a good example. Here it is, Ham.
Strong's G 5495. Chayer. Chayer.
Here it is, Chayer. Chayer is the ancient and modern Greek word for hand. It is not inherently left or right on its own. It simply refers to the body part. It could be right or left hand. So if you take the mark of the beast in your right hand or left hand, you will still be destroyed. Here in Babylon, America, the Great. Babylon the Great. Mystery Babylon. Babylon, Mystery Babylon, the whore that sitteth upon many waters. If you take it, you will be destroyed here. Anyone in Babylon that takes it, to be specific. Verse 3, Then they had swallowed us up quick, when their wrath was kindled against us. The devil cometh down unto you. Let's get it, Revelation chapter 12, verse 12. Revelation 12 and 12. Here it is. Therefore rejoice ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Judgment is soon going to be executed upon the earth. Abel cried out for what? Abel's blood cried out for what Cain murdered him. So, judgment is finally about to be executed. You got saints in the heaven of heavens now, in the spirit world, what Apostle Paul said was what? The third heaven, also called the fourth dimension, crying out now for judgment. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil. Devil in the Greek is diablos, that's the deceiver. For the devil, the deceiver, is come down unto you, having great wrath. What does it say in Psalm 124? When their wrath was kindled against us, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. Jacob's trouble is what? We're in it now, but it's only going to intensify from what it is now. Why? Esau, he wants to do what? Fulfill his enterprise. Let's get it. Fulfill his enterprise. In the book of Job. Job chapter 5, verse 12. Let's get KJV. He disappointed the devices of the crafty, so that their hands cannot perform their enterprise. What is their enterprise? The New World Order. Having everybody CHIPPED. Al Russo even spoke about it when he was with Rockefeller. Which the Rockefellers is another breed of Rothschilds, just changed the name. Verse 4, Then the waters had overwhelmed us, the stream had gone over our soul. Waters in the scriptures can be who? Peoples. Just to prove that, Revelation 17, verse 15, good example. And he saith unto me, The waters which thou sawest, where the whore sitteth, are peoples and multitudes and nations. So the waters here represent who? The peoples. And who is going to deliver us out of those waters? When the enemy shall come in like a flood. Water is flood. When the enemy shall come in like a flood, the spirit of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yoshai shall lift up a standard against him. As you can read about in Isaiah chapter 59, verse 19. So the waters is the people, but who's going to deliver us out of those waters? Yahweh through Yahweh Shai. Yahweh through Yahweh Shai. Yahweh Ba'Shem Yoshai. We can't go to the fall directly. This is Matthew chapter 14, verse 29. Got red letter words of Yahweh Shai. And he said, Come. And when Peter was come down out of the ship, he walked on the water to go to Yahweh Shai. But when he saw the wind was boisterous, he was afraid. And beginning to sink, he cried, saying, Lord, save me. And immediately Yahweh Shai stretched forth his hand and caught him and said unto him, O thou of little faith, wherefore didst thou doubt? So Peter's what? He's walking on water right now. And the waters could be likened unto who? The people. But he saw the storm. Jacob's trouble when it now was only going to heat up. And he was afraid and beginning to sink. He was sinking in the water. Then the waters had overwhelmed us. Peter was what? Being overwhelmed by the waters. Which can symbolically represent who? The peoples. The stream had gone over our soul. But what did Yahushua do? Remember, he cried, saying, Lord, save me, which is what? A prayer. The word prayer means to what? Beg, beseech, to cry. Peter was crying, Lord, save me. Let's click on that word for cry. He cried.
Strong's G 2896. Kradzo. Kradzo.
To cry or pray for vengeance. He wasn't praying for vengeance, but what's it say? Pray. So Peter was praying at that moment, Lord, save me. And immediately Yahushua stretched forth his hand and caught him and said unto him, O thou of little faith, wherefore didst thou doubt? And when they were come into the ship, the wind ceased. So it's similar. So you can also liken this unto who? When Yahushua come back and deliver his elect, the elect is going to be what? Scarcely saved. Peter was what? He was scarcely saved. And when the elect go into the ships, the spaceships, what the world calls UFOs, UAPs, the safe place, come, my people, enter thou into thy chambers, and shut thy doors about thee, as it were for a little moment, until the indignation of Yahweh, Hashem, Yahushua be overpassed. You could read about that in the book of Isaiah. You got one in Song of Solomon. Come, join me. The king hath brought me into his chambers. The chambers is the consummation. When Yahushua come back and the elect is delivered and changed and go into those ships, the UFOs, the spaceships, the chariots, as the scriptures call them, that is what? That's going into the consummation of the marriage. Not that it has to be physically, but that's going into the consummation of the marriage. To be changed and delivered and brought into the ships, into the secret place, into the chambers. And when they were come into the ship, the wind ceased. That's it. Mission is over. Mission has been fulfilled. Mission success. We won't get them next time. The mission has been completed. The wind ceased. The trouble is stopped. Then they that were in the ship came and worshipped him, saying, Of a truth thou art the Son of God, the Son of the Most High, the Son of the living power. The stream had gone over our soul, then the proud waters had gone over our soul. Proud waters. Let's go to Jeremiah. Proud man. The pride of thine heart hath deceived thee, thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rock, whose habitation is high. As you can read about in the book of Obadiah. The pride of thine heart hath deceived thee. The pride of thy mind hath deceived thee, thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rock. Esau used to live where? In Petra, which is Mount Seir, whose habitation is high. What? Skyscrapers. Truly his habitation is high. And he's in his kingdom now. You know? He's also living high off the horse, high off the hog, as they might say, you know what I'm saying. Now, it's in Jeremiah. Where is it? Salakia. O thou most proud. Jeremiah, KJV. Jeremiah chapter 50, verse 31. Behold, I am against thee, O thou most proud. That is Esau. We're speaking about, Obadiah. Chapter 1. Obadiah only has one chapter. Saith the Lord Yahweh of hosts. Hosts is going to armies. Yahweh of hosts. Yahweh is a man of war. Yahweh is his name. For thy day is come, the time that I will visit thee. So Yahweh is a man of war. Yahweh is his name in Exodus. So Yahweh of hosts, for thy day is come, that the time that I will visit thee. How is Yahweh going to visit Esau, Edom? By his son Yahushua. Yahushua is coming in the name of the Father, represent the Father. He is the invisible image. He was the image, Salakia. He is the image of the invisible power. Yahweh. Behold, I am against thee, O thou most proud. That's Esau. That's the proud waters. Saith the Lord Yahweh of hosts, for thy day is come, the time that I will visit thee. So Esau is that proud waters. Blessed be Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, who hath not given us as a prey to their teeth. You get into a fight with a wild animal, watch out for them teeth. That's their weapons. It's going into this Esau's military might. Our soul is escaped as a bird out of the snare, out of the fowlers. The snare is broken and we are escaped. Going into the snare. For we are not ignorant of Satan's devices. Is ice cubes from now all the way up through Jacob trouble, all the way up to salvation, because Esau he has other teeth. You got the Ice Cube, you got martial law troops, and you got all kinds of other troops with all these different names. The snare, you go into the snare of the fowler in Psalm 91. That's going into the nuclear blast. Esau, there's a book about it, or if not, it's a quote. But Esau, he wants to do what? He wants to do World War III, and then out of World War III, he rises up like a phoenix out of the ashes. That's part of Esau. There's a book about that, yeah. So out of Esau's plan for that, rise up out of the ashes. The snare is broken, and we are escaped, delivered into the chariots. Our help is in the name of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, who hath made heaven and earth. Truly, our help. So this was something quick. Hopefully the lesson was edifying. I want to go to see there for help. Help goes into what? Salvation.
Strong's H5828. AZ. AZ.
Help. One who helps. Click here.
Strong's H5826. Azad. Azad.
Support. So, yeah, help. Probably end it here. Alright. Turn ye to the stronghold. This is Zechariah 9 verse 12. Turn ye to the stronghold, ye prisoners of hope. Even today do I declare that I will render double unto thee. So we're what? Prisoners of hope. And the name of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai is what? A strong tower. Let's get the name of the Lord. The ultimate stronghold, the ultimate tower, the ultimate place of refuge is what? In the name of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. Name. Sham in the Paleo Hebrew means name. Proverbs chapter 18 verse 10. The name of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai is a strong tower. The righteous runneth into it and is safe. How do you run into something you cannot even see? You have to have faith in the names, your confidence, and your hope. That is safety. Any of you that may have had a father or mother, you call one of their names, they do what? They come to help. Let's just say you was an orphan and you don't have that. Let's say you got a pet that you care about deeply. If that pet were to call your name in trouble, don't you think you would try and help the pet? Same thing, except on a greater scale. A sparrow cannot fall without your father. Fear you not, ye have more value than many sparrows, as Yahushua spoke about. So we gotta have the name for salvation. Acts chapter 4 verse 12. If anybody tells you they don't have the name, that's not true. Acts chapter 4 verse 10. Be it known unto you all and to all the people of Yasharella Israel that by the name of Yahushua HaMashiach of Nazareth, whom ye crucified, whom Yahweh raised from the dead, even by him doth this man stand here before you whole. So it's the name Yahushua HaMashiach. Yahushua, the name Yahushua. And this is what was being quoted in the ancient world. This is the stone which was set at naught of you builders, which has become the head of the corner. Neither is there salvation in any other. So what are the disciples saying here now? The apostles, neither is there salvation in any other. For there is none other name under heaven given among men whereby we must be saved. So whatever name they were speaking about, the apostles in Acts chapter 4 verse 12, pursuing the Acts chapter 4 verse 10, that's the name we got to be saved by today. And there is no other name under heaven given among men. His name is Yahushua. What is his name? What is his son's name? If thou canst tell. Baruch chapter 2 verse 32. And they shall praise me in the land of their captivity. We're in the land of slavery right now. Captivity goes into slavery. If you don't believe me, well, credit card debt, student loans, mortgages, rent. You're being forced to pay taxes. And hyperinflation taxes. And the rest of it. And think upon my name, the name of Yahweh, Ba'Shem Yahushai. So yeah, the name of Yahweh B'Shem Shai, that is our help. Yahweh Shai commanded to teach and preach in those names in Matthew chapter 28, in the name of Yahweh, in the name of the Son, Yahweh Shai, in the name of the Holy Ghost, which in Paleo Hebrew is Rakah Kodash. Yahweh, the name Yah, Hawa means what? Yah meaning he, Hawa means exist or to be, so the name Yahweh means he exists or he is to be. The name Yahweh Shai, Yah meaning he, Yahweh Shai means saves or delivers, so Yahweh Shai, his name means what? He is the deliverer. Rakah Kodash, Rakah means spirit, Kodash means holy. You hear brothers say Rakah HaKodash, that's fine too. The Ha, for lack of a better word, is like a prefix, it just means the. So Rakah HaKodash, Spirit, the Holy, the Holy Spirit. And on that note, Paleo Hebrew, powerful language. It has numbers and different meanings behind each letter, which makes up the word of what it means. And on that note, Shalom, Kal Halal, Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yoshai, Ba'Shem, Rakah Kodash, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai, Shalom, Dava'az, the Elder G, my Spate Master. Our name is in there. Our help is in the name of Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yoshai, Ba'Shem, Rakah Kodash. Shalom.